Andrea Gibson, born in 1975 in Maine, was a poet whose words shaped hearts, communities, and entire movements. They were known not just for their extraordinary talent with language, but for their ability to speak directly to the rawest parts of the human experience: gender, grief, identity, illness, and love. From a young age, Andrea felt different. During their college years at St. Joseph's College of Maine, a Catholic institution, they came out as non-binary and began embracing a truth that would define the rest of their life. They used they/them pronouns and began writing and performing spoken-word poetry that pushed cultural boundaries and gave a voice to the unheard. In 1999, Andrea moved to Boulder, Colorado. It was in this vibrant artistic city that their journey as a performance poet truly took off. Starting at open mic nights in small cafes and venues, Andrea's voice quickly resonated with audiences. They soon became a 4-time Denver Grand Slam champion, and in 2008 won the prestigious Women of the World Poetry Slam. Their poetry, at once fierce, lyrical, and unapologetically real, tackled topics such as mental health, queer identity, body image, trauma, love, war, activism, and healing. Their books, including You Better Be Lightning, Take Me With You, The Madness Vase, and Lord of the Butterflies, became essential reading for poetry lovers across the country and beyond. Andrea didn't just write for the page. They performed, they breathed their words into every corner of a room, turning every performance into a living, emotional experience. Their work spoke to the parts of people that had long been silenced, giving courage to speak, to cry, and to rise. Andrea's poetry became particularly meaningful to the LGBTQ+ community. For many queer and trans youth, especially in small or conservative communities, Gibson's work became a beacon of hope. Their performances were often more than shows. They were sacred spaces where people felt seen, accepted, and understood. Whether on stage or in print, their words offered something rare and powerful: permission to be fully human. In August 2021, Andrea was diagnosed with advanced ovarian cancer. The news shocked their fans and loved ones. Tests revealed tumors, and they underwent a radical hysterectomy followed by intense chemotherapy. Throughout this time, they were also dealing with chronic Lyme disease, a condition often misunderstood and overlooked in mainstream healthcare. Yet despite the immense physical and emotional challenges, Andrea kept creating. They transformed their illness into poetry, fear into courage, and pain into something beautifully honest. In the years that followed, Andrea's poetry became even more personal. They wrote about dying, about love, about memory, and about letting go. In one of their final poems, Love Letter from the Afterlife, they wrote, "Dying is the opposite of leaving. When I left my body, I did not go away. That portal of light was not a portal to elsewhere, but a portal to here. I am more here than I ever was before." It's lines like these that reveal not only their poetic genius, but the depth of their emotional wisdom. Their final years were also marked by love. Andrea married fellow poet Megan Foley, and together they created something both poetic and profoundly human. Their relationship and Andrea's journey through terminal illness became the subject of the deeply moving documentary Come See Me in the Good Light. Directed by Ryan White and featuring music by Sarah Bareilles and Brandi Carlile, the film premiered at Sundance Film Festival in January 2025 and won the Festival Favorite Award. Andrea, who once believed they wouldn't live to see the premiere, attended the screening, a moment that brought both tears and celebration. On Monday, July 14th, 2025, Andrea Gibson passed away at the age of 49 at their home in Boulder, Colorado. They were not alone. Surrounded by their wife Meg, 4 ex-girlfriends, their mother and father, dozens of close friends, and their 3 beloved dogs, Andrea left this world embraced by the same love and connection they gave to so many others. The outpouring of grief and gratitude that followed was overwhelming. Writers like Cheryl Strayed and Elizabeth Gilbert paid tribute. Comedian Tig Notaro, a longtime friend, called them the pure essence of an old-school genuine rock star. Thousands of fans shared stories about how Andrea's poetry helped them come out, recover from trauma, or simply survive another day. For people living with illness or facing death, Andrea made them feel less alone and less afraid. Andrea served as Colorado's Poet Laureate for 2 years and changed the way people viewed poetry, not just as literature, but as a force for healing, justice, and connection. They believed in words not as decoration, but as survival. Their legacy is one of truth-telling, radical love, and fearlessness in the face of life's most difficult realities. Andrea once wrote, "When I realized the storm was inevitable, I made it my medicine." They lived by that. Their poems were storms, and also shelter. They were fire, and they were light. Even now, after death, their words continue to comfort and empower. Thank you for watching till the end. If Andrea's story touched your heart, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel for more powerful stories like this. Share their legacy. Let their light keep shining.